Hello, YouTube world. How's everybody doing this morning? It's the 29th of April. One more day left in this month, and we'll be moving into to another month. It's a little cloudy today. It rained a little bit overnight, not much, nowhere near what we need. We need a lot of rain. And actually, I wouldn't mind if it did rain. It really wouldn't be that bad. Uh, So let's see what's going on today. Hope everyone's feeling well. I feel pretty good. Didn't sleep. I was up early or awake early. I didn't get up. I was awake. And then, of course, as usual, I had to take my grandson to school and took care of that. And so now I'm back. I got to go pick him up in a little bit to take him to an orthodontist appointment, then take him back to school. It's really something. We had today's appointment set for 3 o'clock, and my grandson found out that okay, he's got a test during that particular time. So what do we do? I tell his mom, or he tells his mom, and she calls and she makes it for 12:30 this morning, or afternoon, I should say. Now, unbeknowingly, she had told every other class but his that the test had been postponed, which meant that it really would have been better to have left it at the 3 o'clock appointment instead of moving it. So now, of course, being this late, we can't change it. So we have to go with what we got. So I got to go uh, take him out to the beach to the orthodontist. Let them do their song and dance. Take about once they get him, it'll take about 45 minutes. But sometimes you have to sit there and wait, even though you're there. And then take him back to school, and which puts him almost to the time that I have to go and pick him up and take him to his house. So what I'll probably do is I'll pick him up, take him back to school, or actually I should say I pick him up, take him to the dentist, to the orthodontist, and then bring him back home. And then I probably would just stay at the school because it's not that far from the time that I normally go and wait, so I can get him early, pick him up quicker in the car line, and then uh, take him home. And then he has dance tonight at 5 o'clock. So I'll stay at his house from 3 o'clock when I pick him up from school. I'll stay there because there's no need of coming home, turning around, and going back. And I just don't do that. I'll just sit there and do whatever I can or whatever I do, and then I'll take him to dance and come on home. And then his mom gets him. Being a dance teacher there, she'll of course bring him home, and I'll be done with him. So it sure would have been nice if we had known that the test had been postponed and we could have kept it at the 3 o'clock. And then I could have went, picked him up, took him out there, and by the time I got back uh, home, or when we got through out there, I wouldn't have to take him back to school. We'd just go on home, and then by that time it'd be almost time to take him to dance class. It would have worked out just so much better, but no, it didn't. It didn't do that. That's not the way it is. I'm sitting here watching. There's some seagulls, a couple of seagulls that are flying around. There's some food over by where the Canadian geese is, and they love to aggravate her. And they'll swoop down and try to get some food there, and she'll take off after them. And then when the lady, name's Wendy, when Wendy comes out and throws food out there for the geese, and actually throws it out there for every bird that wants it. And then the seagulls, I don't know how they know it, but all of a sudden you'll have one flying, and then you have 10, and then you have 20, and they'll just be flying round and round and round, diving and picking up the food and so forth. All right, now we got two, three, four. I don't know what it is that they have seen that works. Or they now there's let's see, no, there's still four. Is that the way they fly? There's three. There's two. Now there's five. Uh, there's one on the ground. So now we only have four. Nope, I think they're leaving. Yep, they decided there's nothing much there, and did that. There's one, two, three come back. They just, I don't know. We're a pretty good distance from the ocean or from the river, but I'm going to tell you, it don't take. I don't know how they know it, but they do know it, and they'll just come flocking in here. But that's the way the seagulls do. The latest update on the nest is that they have totally abandoned it. Every now and then, the mama goose get on it, sit there for a little bit, but then come off of it. But I haven't walked over there. I don't know what the eggs are doing. And last I heard, there was about 5 eggs. I don't know if they're cracked or bad or something's got into them or what the deal is. So they're gradually getting used to not being there. And as I've said before on my broadcast, the male goose cannot fly. Its left wing is messed up somehow. I don't know what. So he can't fly. Well, I was sitting in my car waiting to get my grandson yesterday, and I happened out of the corner of my eye saw the female come flying over the car and went over the fence to it. I think there's a retention pond on the other side of the fence, and I think she went over there. Well, about 2 minutes later, I looked over between the apartments, and here come the male goose walking. Came out into the drive of the parking lot, looked all around for her, couldn't find her. Walked back over. I could still see him. He was looking back toward the retention pond to see if she was there. He couldn't. So then he realizes she's on the other side of the fence, and of course he can't get past the fence, can't fly over it, and he goes squawking down next to the fence. So about that time I had to leave. So as I was pulling down to the exit, I noticed he was over on the left side, and he was just a squawking. And then all of a sudden she came flying in and back to him and landed. And let me tell you, he fussed at her. He got up right in her face and was had that neck all reached out and really giving her what for doing that. So I guess this area right in here is where they're going to be with him not being able to fly. Of course, it's nothing to keep him from walking wherever he goes. There's one other retention pond on the property, so he could walk up there, and I'm sure that'll start happening before long. So, but this one, they're mainly, I think, bound to right into here, and so we'll see what happens from then, how long they hang around. I don't know what they do at night. Sometimes I've seen them out in the middle of the pond swimming, and then other times I've seen them on the side of the hill coming out of the pond, sitting there sleeping, I guess. I don't know how they sleep. Uh, I don't know if anything's happening with the turtles that's nesting over there. Uh, I don't know what the gestation period on those. I haven't looked it up. Not wondering about it. It's uh, it's a little cooler today, uh, and there's a slight breeze blowing, and we'll just sit here and see what else is going to go on. Uh, I get to leave here in a little bit to go pick up the grandson and take him to the orthodontist, as I said. And there goes the lady on the other side. I can see all the way across to the other side parking lot. And she walks around the complex in the morning, makes she walks a good distance. So I see her as she goes by. I've spoken to her. Can't remember her name. Not sure what it is, but she's friendly, nice. Haven't seen Joe walk by lately either, but sometimes Joe just he I don't ever see him on a Sunday morning because he goes to church, and but other than that, that's what's going on. That's what's happened since yesterday. Uh, I'm waiting on a package from Amazon. I'm not sure. I would love to have it. I'm thinking when I get back and bring my grandson back to school, I may check my phone and see if it's been delivered. And if it's been delivered, I may swing by here, pick it up, and then go back to the school to sit and wait on him to get out of school and get that part of it out of the way. So, other than that, that's it. Like I said, it's a little cloudy. Actually, the weather forecast, I've looked at it, it's supposed to be cloudy all week up to Saturday. Uh, Saturday, he's got a game at 3 o'clock Saturday, and it's supposed to be uh, slight rain or something Saturday. I don't know. We'll see how that plays out and go from there. But anyway, that's it. That's the way the plans are. That's the way they follow me, and I just sit here and wait to be told where to take him, where to pick him up, and what to do with him. But as I said the last time, last day of school is the 30th of May, I believe it is. And from then on, I will not need to take him anywhere. His mom will be out of school too, unless there's something comes up that she needs to do that I might have to uh, take him, and then of course I'll do that. But mostly, the last summer, I believe I told you, last summer I didn't see him, but I think it was one time the whole summer, which is not that bad. It's not as bad as it seems, since I had seen him for all of the school term, and he's busy. He's got other things. He's spending the night with his friends, and I mean he goes to one friend and stays 3 days. So it's okay. He's at the age. He's almost 14, and he's at the age that he's got things that he wants to do and hope to do, and as he should there. Well, the seagulls are back. They hasn't been hit. Oh, there come Mama Duck. She come after him. I mean, Mama Geese. She was all the way on the other side. There's the daddy geese getting into the water. He can't fly over there. He's got to swim over there. Now the mama goose is swimming back. Went back in the water and swimming back toward where the daddy goose is, and I don't know what she was been out of shape about. Looks like maybe they were over there too close where that nest was. And like I said, she still has some mama tendency over that nest. And how soon she loses it, I don't have a clue. I need to look it up and see if I don't know if they try to have lay some more eggs. I'm not sure that she'll live. I don't know if she'll live in the same place or build another nest somewhere else. I don't know. I think if I get a chance, I'll look that up and see what if all of them fails and what kind of happens from that. But I'll try to fill you in on that next time. Tomorrow when I talk to you, if I get a chance to tomorrow. I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and then it's what they call early release on Wednesday. It's the last Wednesday of the month, and the reason they use it for a teacher's planning or teacher's supposed to stay. So I go and get him at 12:45, and sometimes. Sometimes I come on home and leave him there, and then his mom comes from when she gets out of school, comes by and changes clothes or whatever, and then goes down to teach dance, and she takes him to the dance. So I don't know if that's going to happen or not. I won't know that till tomorrow, I guess. So, but I have rambled on enough here. There's basically not too much going on, same old, but everything's different. You know how that is. So until I see you the next time, I want you to behave yourself, be safe, give your grandkids a hug if you have them, or your kids if you have them. And always remember, be safe, and we shall see you the next time right here.